Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the initial checkout of a really cool Mickey Mouse rotary telephone. And this is Danielle's telephone from New York. And so basically, I'm not sure Mickey has ever worked for Danielle. I think she got Mickey somewhere and wanted to use them, and there was all kinds of problems. So one of the issues is when we received it and it was in the box, the center ring cap, or what they were using for this ring cap here on the rotary dial, was off. And I had talked with Danielle, and she said that her rotary wasn't working properly, and it's not. As you can see, it's not returning properly, and they did glue the cap on. I'm not sure they got any glue in the rotary itself. You should never make them return, but you can try to help them out a little bit, and this one probably will return. What we want to do here is I want to take Mickey off. We have his body loose, and I want to show you the inside of this telephone. So everything looks to be here. We have our network, our hook switch, our bell, and then we have our rotary issue. So we're just going to go ahead and repair this telephone for Danielle. I want to take a short break from the video and go into the rotary and find out what's going on there. And this is a nice example of a Mickey Mouse with a rotary option. So it's a very cool telephone. Okay, we're back now, and I have the rotary apart, and so basically what you see on here, which is a lot of dirt and grime, is a cleaner that I have on there right now, and I'm going to try to move this out of the way. If you can see how dirty that is in there, it's pretty bad. So not only is that old grease, there's some glue in there, mixed in there, and I want to show you. We dug quite a few pieces of glue, and I'm not sure what type of glue. It might have been like a Gorilla Glue or something that somebody used on the top of this to get this top part put on. But this type of glue expands, and so basically when they put this on, it worked its way into the spring area, and so now I dug out a bunch of glue, and I'm waiting for that to break, the solvent to break everything down. Okay, we're back now, and so what we've done here is totally taken the rotary apart. And so if you see this stud here, there's 3 of them that go in this plastic cover that's in the back of the rotary dial. So we're going to set that to the side. I have to hold this. We're going to do a small check here, and I have to hold this cover on, or all the components of the rotary could fall out. And we had to take it all apart because we had to adjust everything and clean everything and reset the spring, and so we had it all apart. Now what I want to do is do my final check. So I'm going to hold that plate together, but I want to give some dial tone to the analyzer in the phone. So we have seized the line, and now what I want to do while I'm holding my fingers, we're going to do some test, and we're going to go ahead and dial out. So if you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers rack off. I'm going to end in a 2. So we know that the telephone is dialing out now. We'll try that one more time. I'll hang up. The telephone has seized the line on the analyzer. We're going to walk through our numbers again. And I'm going to end in a 2 again. So now what we can do is unplug the telephone from the analyzer because we no longer need to do any testing. We need to put our rotary dial back together again. So what we'll do is we'll get our studs ready here, and they push into place and hold that cover on. We'll get that back together again. We'll get the front of our rotary finger wheel cleaned up, and then we can reinstall what they were using as a center cap, and we'll get that taken care of. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are totally finished up with the repair of this telephone. So we're going to run through a little bit about everything that went on. We had to go through the rotary like we showed earlier in the video and got the rotary squared away. We also got our dial center ring cap on, and we went through the handset, checked all the connections, the network, cleaned the hook switch, contacts, and kind of went through just about everything in the telephone to make sure everything was proper. And so now what we can do is our final checks, and we'll go ahead and ring the telephone. I'm going to let that go a few times. We'll let it go one more time. Go ahead and give you some dial tone. And now I want to dial through our numbers, so you'll watch the analyzer, you'll see the numbers rack off. I'm going to end in a 2, and now what I want to do is transmit into the handset. So if you watch this red light here on the analyzer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit every time you see that red light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is ringing, we know it has transmit, we know it has receive, and we know it's dialing out. What we can do is move this telephone over to a regular line, and we'll call a time and temp number. Now, I have a button here on my switch box, and when I push that, it totally takes the analyzer out of the situation and gives me a line out. So now what we can do is I'll give you some dial tone, and we'll call our time and temp number.
Shop online anytime at Offenburg.com. A short drive to great value. Today is Tuesday, May 7th. The time is 9:49. Current temperature 68 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Partly cloudy tonight, lows in the 50s. Wednesday, partly cloudy, 20% chance of a shower and a thunderstorm, a high around 80.
Okay, we can call one other number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. Okay, so now that we know that this telephone has been repaired, we can return it to Danielle, and she can start enjoying this telephone. I don't think she's even been able to use the telephone. Maybe a little bit, maybe talked on it, but I don't think she could dial out. As long as her telephone company recognizes the pulse signal or the rotary signal, she should be okay with the dial. And Mickey is a really cool telephone. He's very sought after, and this is an original style model. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com. Reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.